Hey there, friend. Welcome to Live with Ease. My name is Julia, and today I invite you to join me in this refreshing, revitalizing practice to cultivate and harness the beautiful, bountiful themes, energies, and gifts of new beginnings, fertility, that fresh start that spring brings. Okay, so why don't we take this opportunity as we near the end of winter and move into spring to perhaps nourish these seeds that we have planted over the last few months, perhaps during the winter solstice. And then if there are seeds that, have been planted that kind of are unwelcome, perhaps, we can get rid of those and plant new ones. Plant ones that you desire to see, you want to germinate and sprout and flourish and pop into something expansive and fresh. All right, so why don't we get into your yoga cozies, and I will see you on the mat very soon. So let's begin resting back, getting nice and cozy. You can bend the knees with the soles of the feet on the ground or extend the legs out in front of you. So taking a moment to allow the body to settle, connecting that exhalation to releasing or surrendering the body over to the earth. So maybe bringing up whatever it is that you no longer want to carry with you into this next season. That fresh, replenishing spring season. And then bringing the awareness to the skull. And so what we're going to do is we're going to dump those negative contents or the contents of what we no longer want to carry with us into this bountiful new season. And then as you continue to allow the skull to rest here and sink, maybe imagining that the back of the skull, this is going to sound a little odd, but imagining that the back of the skull is splitting open like a sliding door, like a double sliding door or a trap door or double doors, sliding open. And then as you exhale, we're going to invite that dumping of the contents out of the back of the skull here in that opening, really allowing all of that junk to just peter out, pour out. Not peter, just pour. Give it over to the earth and allow the earth to absorb it, decompose it, so that it no longer lives in your psyche, it no longer burdens you. Yeah, really allowing it to get out of there so that you can open yourself up to receiving new beginnings. Again, a sense of refresh, replenishment, planting new seeds, dreams, aspirations, whatever it is you want to call into your being. We tend to, or our thoughts tend to strain our frontal lobe. So I find that this practice here, find it to be incredibly soothing, calming, and releasing for that frontal lobe strain as we exhale and pour the contents out of the back of the skull. So seeing if that resonates with you. And of course, you can carry this practice to anywhere in the body where you're feeling tension. So what you could do is send your awareness to any other particular part of the body and feel its contact, and then imagining that these trap doors or sliding doors or gliding doors are facing the earth. And again, as you exhale, imagining that these doors or door is opening and dumping that tension, dumping the junk, and again allowing Mama Earth, good old Mama Earth, to absorb and decompose what you no longer wish to carry with you into your physical being, emotional being, or mental being. And then once we're satisfied with that release, then we can begin to open ourselves up to receiving, to planting new seeds, dreams, aspirations, whatever it is our little heart desires to carry forward into this new season. Perhaps imagining that you are dropping these little seedlings from different parts, out of different parts of your body, maybe the back of the skull, the pelvis, the shoulder blades, wherever you wish. And this time, as you exhale, you can imagine that the breath is like water pouring into these seeds, onto these seeds, nourishing these seeds so that they can begin to grow with this new season. That's what spring is all about, bringing new life, fertility, fertilization, new beginnings. So we are going to carry this intention of what we've planted, fertilized, into our practice today. So keeping that in mind as we go along. And then eventually you can draw the legs into the abdomen, give them a hug, and gently rock the legs from side to side. And of course, this can turn into circling the legs one way and then circling the legs the other way. And then you can keep one leg drawn in and extend one along the ground. We'll take a few little movement series with the legs. So you can inhale, take the leg away, exhale, draw it towards you. And then of course you can jostle that leg when it arrives back to the abdomen, jostle it a few times. Maybe adding a little circling. Circling one way, then the other. Again, you can interchange the movements, jostle, circle, inhale away, exhale towards. So doing whatever feels right for you between these movements. Maybe there's a moment you take pause and just breathe. And then at some point you can extend both legs up towards the ceiling, giving them a good shake. Shake it out. And then drawing the other leg into the abdomen, extending one leg along the ground. Same thing, inhale away, exhale towards. Good, and then I can jostle that leg as I draw it back in. Give it a bit of a jostle. And then I'm eventually circling the leg one way and the other. And then we can take the legs back up to the ceiling, give them a good shake, internally, externally rotate them. And then hugging the legs back in and gently rocking from side to side. See if you can go all the way this time. And so you can do this version and then eventually push up, or you can rock and roll along the spine until eventually we make our way onto our hands and knees. So you choose whatever version works for you. So then as you come onto your hands and knees, let's spend a little bit of time dropping those seedlings from the palms of the hands, the knees, the shins, the top of the feet, allowing them to really plant down, deep, deep down. So as you exhale, using that out breath or imagining that out breath like water pouring down the arms into the hands, nourishing and watering those seeds. And then I can sprout some of those seedlings by bringing some movement into the practice here, into the spine, undulating the spine in whatever way feels good. Flexion, extension, snaking through, circling the rib cage, circling the spine. So I want to really keep connecting to the earth. And then I'm going to grow that left leg out, extending it out behind me, and then turning the leg out, left foot plants towards the ground, and then I really ground through my right hand, my right knee shin, top of the foot, and then open that left arm up towards the ceiling, stretching it, extending it up towards the skies, the heavens. And then from here I can bring some of that awareness or some awareness into the seedling that was pouring out of my right hand, imagining that you're really sinking in that seedling into the earth. And then I can draw that left hand back up towards the ceiling and through the palm of that left hand, really breathing in the energy from the universe, receiving what you want to call into your life, into your body. And then as you exhale, let that receiving, let that energy pour down the arm, through the torso, down the right arm, into the hand, into the earth. And then like a dance with the universe, I can begin to circle the arm. If I want to swing the leg in and then extend it back out, swing the arm and leg down, swing it back out, really co-creating here with the universe. Bask in this revitalizing, juicy, juicy energy. Don't forget to really plant down into the points of contact. Good, and let's bring that left hand back to meet the right. Shake out that left leg. And then I can sit onto my heels or sit onto the ground, maybe give the wrists and hands a little bit of a shake here, circling the wrists, and take hold of the fingers and hands and stretch the palms forward, the inner part of the arm here, back of the wrists. Coming back onto the hands and knees if you need to undulate the spine, snake through, whatever you need to do here. And then we're going to Take the other side when you're ready, extending that right leg out behind you, growing it long. Continue to roll along the ball of the foot for a brief moment. And then eventually turning that leg out, reaching that right arm to the heavens, to the skies, to the universe. Breathing in through the palm of the hand, spreading the fingers. Receiving that beautiful energy, whatever you want to call into your being here from the universe. And then exhale, let it pour down the right arm, torso, down the left arm into the hand as you turn the head to face the left palm. And then again, inhaling that right arm up towards the universe. Inhale, breathe in, ask for what it is you want, really draw it in. Good, and then let's begin to dance with the universe again. Yeah, again, really feeling for that expansion. Of course, I can swing the arm and leg down and back out. Keep dancing, keep co-creating. Good, and then eventually coming back to the center, bringing that right hand back to the earth, sitting on the heels, again, shaking out the wrists, the hands. Stretch those hands, inner arms, wrists, good. Nice. Then let's come back onto our hands and we're going to take a little keyhole twist so you can raise that left arm up towards the ceiling and then feed that left arm through the space between the right arm and legs. Tucking that chin, resting the skull. Good. Lengthen up. You can walk the fingers down, wiggle them down and through. You can extend the leg. Place that right hand behind you or above the head a little more for extra stability. And then at any point I can switch sides. So of course you can come in and out of this as frequently as you'd like. Yeah, keep tucking that chin, support through the points of contact. And I could rest here, I could come in and out. I can extend that left leg, placing that left arm or hand just a little further above the head. And then coming back onto the hands and knees, take just a brief moment to undulate the spine in whatever way feels good. And then eventually we are going to rest the pelvis onto the heels. And then from here I can dome up into cat and make my way through cat towards cobra. Lengthening that pelvis and tailbone away from the skull, nice long back. If this is not of interest to me at this point, I can always lower onto my elbows to practice Sphinx. And of course, if this is also not appealing, I can always lower my forehead onto the top of my hands and bend the knees and gently rock the legs side to side. And then from wherever you are, whatever version you're in, push yourself back up to send the pelvis towards the heels, resting in child's for a brief moment. Exhale, drop the weight of the pelvis. Down, down, down towards the heels. And then eventually I can make my way to standing, perhaps via downward dog. So coming back onto the hands and knees, curling the toes under, placing the hands or walking the hands a little closer to the knees. And as I exhale, really pouring the energy and weight into the legs, to the feet, feet to ground, as I extend the knees into downward dog. And then I can walk either my hands to feet, feet to hands, shake it out at the bottom here, release any excess tension, and then eventually rolling up to standing. Awesome. So from here we can walk to the center of our mat here, take a brief moment to plant and root down through the soles of the feet, through the bones of the feet. And standing here, we have a great opportunity to shake off and release any lingering thoughts, tensions, to shake it off. So really giving this moment to release that all so that we can bring in this fresh, new energy, this revitalizing, replenishing, rejuvenating energy. Spring itself gives us a sense of that, a sense of inspiration, excitement, that energy of starting new, the feeling of new life. So here we go. So let's come back to our feet here and really root down, plant down. And then we're going to start by a rolling down and rolling up. So as we roll down, we're going to release, shake it off, shake off that junk, really shake it out. And then as you roll up, we're going to invite what we do want to bring into our energy space here. It could be energy, health, career, whatever it is that you are focusing on and want to bring in. So let's begin by taking a breath in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to roll down to whatever my bottom is, and I'm going to shake it all out. Just toss it out, let it go. Release, release, release. And then as you roll up, you're going to scoop up that beautiful energy from the earth, scoop it up. Allow it to infuse your tissues, your entire being, again, your whole system here. Feel that expansion, feel that heart opening, open to receiving. And then as you exhale, shake it out. And then again, inhale, roll it up. Receive, expand. You got this. Keep soaking it all in. And then you can roll up and down a little more quickly if you'd like. Toss it away. Soak in the good. Toss away the junk. Soak in the good. And on your final roll up, when you come upright, if you want to take the arms above the head and take a few side bends from one side to the other. Nice. And if you want to roll the shoulders back at some point, roll them forward, maybe add in a head circle. Oh yeah, just bask in this delightful, juicy movement. Excellent. Let this energy infuse your body, your being, your spirit, your tissues, all of who you are. So we're going to move towards breath of joy. So you're going to bounce the knees and swing the arms forward on an in-breath, and bounce the knees, swing the arms open on an in-breath, bounce the knees, swing the arms up towards the ceiling on an in-breath, and exhale, release. Good. Inhale forward, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, release. A few more times. Inhale forward, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, release. Soak in what you want in your life. Good. And then eventually just come to stand for a brief moment. Take note of what that feels like. Just bask in the sensations that come up here. And then we're going to take this one more time for a few more cycles. Really soaking in those seedlings on those 3 in-breaths, and let it plant on the out-breath. And then let's come back up right. Again, noticing what that feels like. And bringing to your awareness what it is that you've planted, and envision it sprouting, growing, living inside of you as if it is here right now. What does it feel like to have these things that you envision, desire? It already exists. Soak it in. Does this bring up joy, a sense of exhilaration, excitement, inspiration, liveliness? Whatever this feeling is that has been sparked, allow yourself to capture this and carry it with you throughout the day, so that any time you face the challenges or any challenges or doubts or fears, that you can come back to this practice, to remembering and envisioning the seeds you have planted, what you desire. Go back to moving the body, dancing with the universe again, so that you can remember this feeling, remember what you choose to bring into your life, your system, your spirit. So stand here for as long as you'd like. I'll leave you with this final mantra. You can join me if you'd like by placing the palms of the hands together, sending them to the forehead, think love, to the lips, speak love, to the heart center, be love. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. I hope that you found this useful, and this is something you can implement daily. This type of practice, whether it's in the physical body or sitting, writing, envisioning what you want to bring into your, what seeds you want to nourish, what you want to unroot or unearth. And again, what do you want to see germinate and sprout and flourish into what you desire, into the very thing that you want, what you want to see show up in your life. And if you are interested in diving deeper to discovering and exploring what it would feel like to live and move with more ease, then book your 20-minute free consultation with yours truly in the link below. You'll see it in the box below the video. And in this 20-minute consultation, we will visualize or create a vision of a personalized, tailored wellness plan to help get you feeling a little more free in your body and more functional, okay? And I hope to see you in some of my online classes. If you're interested in it, sign up to my love letter below for updates on upcoming classes and events. And I do have an event coming up with my good friend Crystalise at Crystalise Pilates. We have created a mindfulness and movement virtual retreat, spring into embodiment, and it includes meditation, mindful movement, Pilates, chakra dancing, DIY aromatherapy, some really cool discussions around self-care, self-love, our inner critic, and how to turn that into our inner coach. So it's going to be a really fun weekend. If you're interested, please join the Live with Ease love letter below, or you can join, you can check out the Spring into Embodiment link below to directly register to that event. And so again, I hope to see you on the mat very, very soon. The virtual mat. Be well, friends. Stay healthy, stay strong.